gooey, smudgy. It smells like, I don't know.
We were doing our first science investigation as a class. We just started our matter unit, so it's called oobleck.
Something with glue that it's hard.
You think it's
This is the oobleck?
It smells bad. What happens when you try to pick it up? My philosophy is definitely hands-on. Hands-on, I think, is probably the most important thing that you can do. We're a digital anchor school this year, so we have a lot of technology available to us, which is amazing. But when it comes to science, getting your hands dirty, I think, is the best way.
Can't pick it up.
Just letting them have that opportunity to experience and understand what STEM is and what an engineer really does, and so they might not have had that opportunity before. I like to use the lab coats and the goggles because they feel like they're dressing up as the part. They feel like a real scientist. They get really into it. They have a lot of fun. So we were doing our first science investigation where they had to decide if a substance was a solid or a liquid. And so they had to observe and use their senses to decide. Letting them kind of take the reins, and today I just said, okay, you're just going to be writing down what you observe in your journal. I didn't really tell them exactly what I wanted to see, I just let them do it.
When I think about Kara is that she thinks like a scientist, she was an engineer, and therefore she brings that type of thinking to the children, and I think that that experience from being an engineer really makes a world of difference.
I love when I have students come up to me and say, Ms. Kupka, I want to be an engineer when I grow up. So that's been really rewarding. You want your kids to come to school excited every day. I love when my kids come to me in the morning, are we doing science today? Are we doing science today? And when I tell them that we are, they get really excited. Or when I get an email from a parent, thank you so much, my child's so excited to come in, they're so excited to do the STEM activities.
When she plans science lessons, they are hands-on, engaging, exciting, and she's all about having the children really experience what it's like to do an experiment.
I love when I get students who come to me and say, I hate math, or I'm not good at math. And at the end of the year, you see huge growth. They have that confidence. They pass their SOLs. At the end of the year, when my kids leave, I am happy for them, because they've been really successful. They've made growth in so many different ways. I'm also sad because I've really gotten to know them, and I wish that I could spend more time with them, have them in my room for longer. But so it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet.